Hey everyone, we're in Cajun country, Lake Charles, Louisiana. If you see behind us, we're actually right at Lake Charles. The actual lake that it's named after is right behind us. And first thing we're going to do is check out the visitor center and see what all there is to do in the area.
We're excited to try some Boudin. It's a unique sausage that's native to this area.
Yep.
We're going to maybe drive through the historic part of Lake Charles where there's old fancy homes and big old live oak trees.
And we're going to check out some of the hurricane damage from Hurricane Laura that I think was back in 2020.
I think we're going to try to get to Rutherford Beach, I think it's called. It's along the Gulf, so we'll see what that looks like.
And if you're not familiar with the location of Lake Charles, it's on the western side of Louisiana by kind of the Texas border.
Yeah, it's closer to Texas, like it's closer to Houston than it is to New Orleans.
So the visitor center is really nice. It's a new building, it seems like, and it's very big. And there's lots of informational pamphlets in there for everything. So if you want to get information on anything in Louisiana, come to the visitor center and they have plenty of stuff.
I think it's some of the cheapest souvenirs we found. This magnet was only $4.
Yeah, cool magnet. They had some nice stuff in there.
And the shirt was only 20 bucks, but it's a nice quality t-shirt.
So right beside the visitor center, there is the gator pond that they typically have all these alligators in, but it's currently shut down, I think because they're doing construction beside it. But if you come to Lake Charles, make sure you come down to the actual lakefront, because one, it's really pretty, but two, there's the visitor center that you can get some nice information from, and three, you can get to see some gators at the gator pond. So we've been driving around the Charpentier District. It's French for carpenter, and because carpenters used to build all these homes here, and it's in a classic Lake Charles style. So all the houses are very unique, kind of authentic Louisianan architecture. When you think of Louisianan homes, they're kind of the standard with the pillars and the large patios. It's really pretty, and there's lots of history if you take the time to go one by one, and there's a pamphlet that shows the history of each house. And I believe a lot of the people, it was a more wealthy area, and I believe a lot of the people that lived in the historic district got most of their money from lumber.
Brick mansion was designed by Favois and Leo Vaudas to replace the original gray house on the site that was damaged in the 1918 hurricane. So this house was built in 1922 to replace a house that was damaged in the 1918 hurricane.
Another thing that is fun around the area, if you like nature, there's the Creole Nature Trail, which hits lots of interesting spots. We were driving down to this one beach, but along the way is kind of the Creole Nature Trail. We passed through Cameron Prairie National Refuge, and there was lots of ducks, turtles, lots of gators that we saw along the way. So we kept on stopping and trying to see all the gators. But now we're at Rutherford Beach, and I have never seen a beach that has so many complete seashells. We're picking up so many that are nice. Like these little spinny ones. There's so many of them. What do you think of the beach, Matt?
The beach is actually pretty nice. I'm surprised. It's not as nice, obviously, as the Gulf Coast on the Florida side, but it's actually not too bad. The sand seems pretty nice, lots of shells. Actually, there's really no trash on the beach, so that's really nice, even though it's a natural beach, so you think there'd be more debris and plastic. I can't overemphasize how cool it was driving down to this in the little drainage ditches alongside the road, how many alligators there were, and you're so close to them, so that's definitely a must-see.
Yeah, if you're in Lake Charles, just go an hour south and hit this and that trail, and you won't be disappointed. Another popular thing around Lake Charles is the Boudin Trail. So if you're not familiar with Boudin, it's basically like pork, rice, all these spices in these sausage link casings, and they have this trail with all these different Boudin stops, places that sell it. So we're gonna hit a few of those and try them. And yeah, we're gonna go hit the first one now and hopefully have a few more.
Alright, we're gonna try Boudin. We got it from, I think it's a place called Famous Foods. They say they have regular and smoked, but they didn't have the smoke when we were there, so we just got the regular. We got a pound, and it's like these two huge links that are like, I don't know, 14 inches long. We didn't think to bring a fork, so I guess I'm just gonna eat it with my hand. But I guess Boudin is pork, rice, Cajun spice. It's like a local
all
sausage.
Mashed up into like sausage casing.
So I guess we'll give it a try here. Don't know if I like it.
Oh no.
It's okay. Not bad.
I like it.
It's interesting. That bite I got a lot more rice in it, and it was not too bad. The first bite was a little weird.
Well, it had all the casing on it. Now I will say, this isn't the first time I've had Boudin. I've had Boudin many years before, but Matt, this is like his first time trying it. But he did try some last night, and he enjoyed the one that we had last night more. I'll say this one's definitely more spicy than the one we had last night. It was from a place around Lafayette, I think. And but I like the flavor of this. I think the flavor is really, really good. It's just pretty spicy, and we are not from Louisiana, so we're not as good with the spice.
Got a little heat. It's almost like rice and gravy and meat all mixed up and thrown into a sausage.
Yeah.
There's different
good.
kinds. They say you're supposed to heat it up and bake it, because then the skin will pop when you.
We always wait for Matt.
See, when you buy it over here, it's usually.
It's like a stuffing, basically.
Okay, you don't taste
It's like
different.
We're at Crying Eagle Brewery now for another Boudin stop. We thought they had fried Boudin balls, which is basically what it sounds like, but they don't. They just have regular Boudin links. So we got some Boudin links, but we also got a few other things. We got beer to try.
we got the Don't Blush Sour. It's raspberry and passion fruit. It's pretty smooth. And we got a burger to switch things up, try something different.
So the main event is here, the Boudin. They're perfect little links, unlike the last one that was one huge link. These are much more manageable and they look nicely browned, so we'll try it. Definitely not as flavorful as the last one. It's more mild, all kind of one note, but it's not bad if that's the kind of thing you want, and it's not as spicy. It's pretty good. I don't know which one I prefer. I think there's a time and place for both. We make friends everywhere we go.
If you're in Lake Charles, we definitely recommend this place. Really good food, and
All the food,
the beer is really good, and there's a cute little cat that you definitely have to pet.
Yeah, the cat, oh my gosh, he loved pets and I loved him. Awesome spot and great outdoor seating that I'm sure is cool lit up at night.
We're gonna try one more Boudin.
Well, that was our last Boudin we tried. It was from Market Basket, I think is the name. And Matt enjoyed that one the most. I'm still undecided. I like them all for different reasons. But that is it for Lake Charles for this trip. We may be back someday to do more. But we know we didn't even begin to scratch the surface of everything Lake Charles has. But it was a fun time.
Yeah, we'd like to come back and do a Louisiana trip next. This trip was more Texas. Next time, more Louisiana.
And really get into the Cajun culture.
Stay tuned for our next adventure.
Till next time.